Hi, welcome to Monday Minutes. I'm Nick.
And I'm Jesse, and today we're here to do a hype of 24/11. Nick, 24/11 just came out. Woo! We're so
Woo!
excited. Woo woo! So Nick and I thought before we dive into all the awesome things that are coming in 24/11, we would do a hype video and talk about some of the highlights that we're excited about to see in 24/11.
Yeah, I think one of the first things we should hype up is Katrin, first female release manager for Koha.
So excited about that every single day. And just, of course, all the incredible users, developers, QA testers, and everyone out there who made 24/11 possible.
We should highlight this is Katrin's second release. She'll also be doing the third release for 2505. So great work, Katrin.
All right, so we're going to run through just a couple of our favorites that we're excited about. So the first one is bug 35570, which adds a generic master form in ILL. Now, this used to be a plugin which allowed you to kind of create a form to put on the Koha OPAC, collect information from a user to say, I would like this item via ILL. And then staff could see that on the staff side and make the decision to send it out to whatever ILL platform they are using. Nick, now it's built into Koha's OPAC and staff interface.
It's so great because it used to be, you couldn't just turn on ILL. You had to enable ILL, install the plugin, do a bunch of things. Now you just turn it on and you're ready to go.
Boom. Okay, Nick, talk to us about our next exciting one, which is bug 14180.
This is something that libraries have wanted for a long time, and it's something that we've done with jQuery on sites, but now it is built into Koha. So when you load a patron's page, when you pull them up to check out to them, this will make it so that you can always show their checkouts automatically. You won't have to check it every time you go there. You won't have to use JavaScript. It'll just be there. Conversely, if you don't want to show them every time, you can also set that globally. So this just makes it a little bit easier to make that setting apply and not worry about having to do it every time you log in.
Love it. We were waiting for the system preference for a long time, so this is huge. Okay, our next two bugs talk about the booking feature that was added in the last release. Now, the booking feature allows you to essentially place holds on an item or items in the future. And so what these two enhancements add are a period for warm up and cool down. Now, when we say warm up and cool down, think about things like kits or book clubs, bags of books. You need some time before and after to prepare. Make sure either everything's in that kit or everything's in that bag. And then once it's returned by the patron, you have that time or period again to make sure everything was returned, all the discs are in the proper places, or whatever was in that kit, if it was literacy or science or whatever. You just want to have that period of before and after. So now you have this warm up and cool down period.
Yeah. Can I just say what a great experience the bookings module has been too? PTFS got it in as a really small core module, and then working with Cuyahoga County Public Libraries and LMS Cloud in Germany, they've just worked together to kind of slowly build this module out, get feedback, and make it really great. So I'm really excited for these additions.
I'm so excited for them. I think it's just a great enhancement for patrons and for staff to get material out ahead of time, which takes us to our next one for bookings. Nick, this one adds a collect circulation report. Talk a little bit about this.
This is essentially like your holds to pull report. It's just so that if you're using bookings, you can manage them and you can kind of see where things are and know what you're going to have to be grabbing to get the bookings ready for that day.
Awesome. So Circ staff are going to love this. Easy way to see what's coming down the line. All right, one more. Bug 29560. Now, this ties into the item bundles feature. So this was introduced, I'd say maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, the ability to create bundles in Koha. But now you have an option to create a MARC link when you're adding items to bundles. So for those of you that may use this feature, it adds that 773 link when you're creating that bundle.
Everybody loves the analytical records, don't they?
Of course they do. All right, we saved the best for last for those of you who are using acquisitions. Now, this was an enhancement that the Cuyahoga County Public Library worked with Bywater Solutions and PTFS Europe on. This process automates sending MARC records from your vendor into the Koha system. So think about going to either iPage for Ingram or TS360 for Baker and Taylor or Midwest Tapes. You go to order those. Currently, you have to download them and then upload them into Koha. This process sends them via SFTP over to your Koha system. Nick.
This is amazing. I mean, really what this does is EDI, the whole purpose of it is to automate. And
Yep.
Koha does a great job of that right now from the point which you've loaded your orders. This just sets the point back to when you've ordered from the vendor, the rest of the process will be automated all the way through. So it's just great to see this one.
Heck yeah. And big shout out to Cuyahoga County, who endlessly tested with us and PTFS Europe to make this possible. Now, right now, we just have it with 3 vendors, Baker and Taylor, Ingram, and Midwest Tapes. We anticipate as this feature grows, more vendors would be willing to set that process up. Again, it establishes an SFTP, which is a secure file transfer protocol.
Yeah. And this is great too because it has been a large overwrite of a lot of the old acquisitions code, moving the modules, covering it with tests, making it a lot more stable, which is very exciting to see.
Very exciting. Well, Nick and I are super excited because now we get to jump into every week of something new that's coming in 24/11. So we hope you loved our little excitement hype video for Monday Minutes.
Woo!
Next week we'll jump right into those features that are coming.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.